gosh, I'm so glad you could join us today. I am thrilled. I thought maybe I'd give you the chance to introduce yourself and your chapter for everybody who may not know you.
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Kylie Underhill. I run the Tennessee chapter of The Cure Starts Now in honor of my daughter, Addie Mae. She's the gorgeous.
Look at her. Hey, girl.
So we run our chapter in honor of her, and we're the only one here in Tennessee.
You sure are, but you're not the only one who loves that little one. We've talked before about, as the holidays coming up, and you had a really neat holiday memory, didn't you, when you guys were out on a trip and you came home?
Yeah, we were actually on her Make-A-Wish trip. We had gone to Hawaii right before Christmas, and our pretty much our whole community decorated our house, like outside, inside, all the kids' rooms, chicken coops,
Chicken coop. I love
goat
it.
pens, like everything had lights. The local high school wood shop had they have like an annual project, and that year they chose to make Addie a giant gingerbread house out of
You know, that's
wood
up my
for
alley.
her.
Oh, that is so neat.
Yeah, and so then when we got back from her Make-A-Wish trip, that's what we pulled up to. The sheriff was here with a turkey and a bus.
Wait, a live turkey?
Well, no, no,
Gobble,
no.
gobble?
No, no.
Okay. You got a lot of animals, girl. You got a lot
I,
going on.
I have live turkeys now, but they'll stay live.
She loved animals, didn't she?
She did. She left me with a petting zoo. She sure
Yes.
did.
One of them's there right now.
Miss
Hey.
Faith Grace. She was donated to Addie actually by some kind of local to us who has a they breed golden doodles right at the end of her radiation as a congratulations. So
That's so sweet. I love that that little one's there with you right now. It kind of makes me think about why you're a chapter and why you're fundraising, kind of why you choose to do what you do.
well, sure. When Addie was sick, she told us several times that she never wanted another child to have to go through what she did. So this is our way of, you know, doing what we can to make sure that that happens.
And this year you got to go to the DIPG Symposium just
We did.
recently down in Texas, right? And this was your first one. So kind of what was your takeaway? What were your feelings?
It was really great. I really liked being able to sit at dinner with not just parents who you know understand kind of what we went through, but also sitting with doctors and researchers like at the same table, like just even playing field. I feel like I feel like I gained a lot from that, and I feel like they did as well.
I think it is. It's the collaboration between both of you guys that says we're funding you and you're funding us, and we want to make sure that we're all on the same track of each other. And just seeing how much devotion goes into it
Oh
is
yeah.
overwhelming. It's really terrific.
Right. And a lot of people wonder why we haven't had more advancement for DIPG, and it's unfortunately because it's rare and there wasn't much interest. But to see so many researchers there who are not only interested but dedicated was amazing.
They sure are. I think that when you come back, you have a very different perspective on everybody's commitment level to you.
Right. Absolutely.
So when you're talking to your friends and your family, kind of what do you want them to know about the Cure Stars now, what you're doing and how they're helping you?
Well, I want them to understand that unfortunately, pediatric cancer is severely underfunded as a whole. I'm talking, leukemias, everything. So everything is underfunded. And because DIPG is considered rare, um, it it gets almost nothing from the government for research, probably enough to run like a lab work, at a hospital. And that's about it. And that's all they get to research DIPG per child. most of the funding for DIPG and also DMG research comes from foundations like the Cure Starts Now, which are funded by friends and family and people who have been touched by our stories.
Yeah, they love you. You know, we love you. And sharing, your story and your perspective means so much just to hear it in your own words. And I can't thank you enough for taking the time to do that. And right now, I'm just thinking about turkeys and the police rolling up with the turkey. And now you've got 2 live ones. I love that. I love
My
your whole
dad,
petting zoo that you have now.
my dad, like, why is the sheriff here? Like, he was concerned at first, but he was just delivering turkey like you do in the South.
It's just everybody showing their love, which is what makes it so special. And again, thank you so much for the time today and sharing it with me and everybody else.